Good afternoon everyone and welcome. I am Mel Soul, Director of Instruction and Master Professional at the Mel Soul Golf School. We are located at beautiful Pawleys Plantation Golf and Country Club in Pawleys Island, South Carolina. And this month's tip is about practicing, not so much what you have to work on. In this case, you already know. So you've been for a lesson, your teacher has told you what it is you should be working on, and now you're going to the range to go and practice. So there is a right way and a wrong way. Now, I want you to know there's what we call perception and reality. There's what you think you're doing and what you are doing. And I'm going to tell you a quick story of an instructor who is a good friend with Jim Furyk. He was in college with Jim Furyk, and very good instructor, and he had a little flaw in his golf swing where when he started his downswing he had a little over the top move, and he struggled for years to get rid of this. He never quite got it. And so he decided one day, well, you know, when I played with Jim Furyk, I noticed that Jim Furyk had this, you know, he would take the club out there and have this big loop. And he thought, well, I'm going to try that. I'm going to start practicing and loop the swing. And so he would take it outside and have this big loop in his swing. And he had one of the best practice sessions ever. And he was just hitting the ball just great. And he thought, wow, with this loop, I'm going to videotape myself and see, you know, what this loop looks like. Well, the answer was, when he thought he was taking it outside, he was taking it straight back. When he thought he was coming back on the inside, he was coming back straight down. So the path of his backswing and his downswing was identical. There was no loop at all. It was just straight back and straight down. What did happen was he got rid of the over the top move. So when he thought he was looping the club was actually working straight back and straight through. So when you are practicing, don't be afraid to, whatever it is that your instructor asks you to work on, don't be afraid to exaggerate. That's number one. Number two is, when you're hitting shots, get into the habit of holding your follow through. So as you are doing your drill, right here, you want to pose and hold your follow through, because the follow through is the end result of what you've done during your swing. So if you're working on, let's say, clearing your left side, and you swing and you finish like this. Now, before you come down, if I have a look at my hips, I can see that my belt buckle isn't turned and my back foot is hanging back. If I'm trying to clear my left side, I should be finishing with my back foot all the way up on the toe and my hips all the way through to the target. So by doing this, by swinging, and if you don't do it correctly, before you come down to hit the next shot, take your body, put yourself in the right position, and say to yourself, hey, my next swing, I'm going to finish here. So now you do a couple of practice swings and you finish where you wanted to finish. Now, when you go to the ball, you're going to make your best attempt all right. All my weight's on my front foot, my back foot, I've got no weight, my hip is through. By holding your follow through, it allows you to make the corrections. Just remember this, your body does not know the difference between right and wrong. So it'll only do what you tell it to do. So if you hit a shot and you finish like this, and you just pull up the next ball, your body's saying, oh well, that was okay, I want to do that again. And you don't want to do that again. You're not going to improve. If you stand and just hit balls, you're not going to improve. So A, don't be afraid to exaggerate the move. For example, I get a lot of students with the chicken wing. So I give them this drill where they have to exaggerate that extension. So when they hit the ball, you exaggerate. So now when I'm posing here, I can look and see, all right, both arms are straight, my hips turned through, my weight's on the front, I did the drill correctly. If I did it like this, I can look at my arm and go, okay, it's not correct. Put myself in the correct place, say to myself, my next swing is going to be over here. Pull up the next ball. You're teaching your body. Your body, you know, doesn't know right from wrong, so correct it before you come down to hit the next shot. That way your body keeps learning, and eventually you'll be able to do that and finish in that position without even thinking of it. At that point, you can stop working on the drill. Thanks for watching.